Hi, everyone. So, we're going to review a new bottle, and the theme for this review is under two headings. One is second chances, and the other one is the palate is always changing. Let me explain. We're going to review Redemption Bourbon Batch 50 88 proof. Now, this is not my first time with this bottle. I have reviewed this before. This was not one of my favorites, to say the least, but I got this bottle again. My stepkids got this to me for Father's Day, and we're going to give this a second try because I have found that I have reviewed bottles, come back to bottles that I did not like originally, like them later. I also find that my palate has been changing all over the map. I like some lower proof pours now more than I like some higher proof pours. There's just a lot of change going on, so I'm going to keep an open mind. Got to keep an open mind on anything because I've never seen anything where my palate is just stagnant, changes all the time. So let's get into this. So this is the original packaging of their flagship bourbon, and I'll explain in a minute. Again, this is 88 proof, distilled in Indiana MGP, bottled by Redemption Barrel Selections. It has an age statement because it is, I think if it's beneath 3 or 4 years, it has to have one. And it says aged not less than 2 years. Mash bill, classic MGP mash bill, 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley. Redemption as a brand are rye forward whiskeys, whether it be rye whiskey in general or there's also one that's high rye. This, I guess, would be their low rye, but it still has 21% rye. Almost a quarter of a percent is rye. Now, this is the original bottle. This has since been rebranded. I got to be honest with you, I like the way the new bottle looks, and it was done for a reason. So this is now rebranded as a different label. I think I've seen it over the last year. Different bottle. And they also raised the proof. It's 92 proof. This is 88 proof. So it's got a different look. I may be interested in seeing that one. But the reason why they had to change it, and it was a result of a lawsuit because of this bottle. You've seen these Bullet bourbons. Supposedly, I think Diageo that owns this sued Redemption because they thought that these two looked alike. I mean, they have a similar shape, and this one's taller. They have similar labels, but they thought that this looked too much like this, and ultimately, Redemption was forced to change the bottle. So they figured it was a good opportunity to rebrand it, rechange the bottle, and also raise the proof, which I think is a good thing because I remember this being kind of light. In any event, let's get into this right now, and we're going to take a fresh look at it. Here we go. Let's see if this cork pop will redeem itself. Here we go. Oh, that's a good cork pop. That was a good cork pop. And as a side note, I actually do like this, the way the bottle looks, but I think I like the new bottle more. If you've seen it at stores, definitely showing all of them in a kind of a nicer, sleeker look. So there's the color. Now, it's only aged at least 2 years, so you have to figure it's probably not much more than that. The color is decent considering that. Let's give this a nose. It's light. I mean, you're getting a little bit of rice spice, but it's very light, 88 proof. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. You definitely get the rye off that. It's 21%, but it tastes like it's more than that. And I'm not a big rye guy, but it seems to work okay in this. Okay. Quick take here. I think I like it more than I did the first time. I still don't think that this is, maybe my speed. And I don't think it's necessarily, to do with the fact of the bottle itself. The rye just it's a little bit more forward in this than maybe I may prefer. But it's only 21%. I've had other bottles of 21% and, not as much. But the point is that already I could see that I am liking this more than I did when I've had this previously. Let's give it another taste. Now, I can see when they rebranded it, another 4 proof points, 92 proof, maybe just right. I think we may give that a try, but straight off the bat, I will say, I don't think this is anything great or anything like that, but when I had it the last time, it just was not for me, and I think that I'm more receptive to it this time, and I don't think it's bad. And We're going to do some stuff with this. I'm going to try to find other bottles I have with similar mash balls, try to do some comparing. But Redemption Bourbon, they do make some interesting stuff. Now, this is just where it starts. And now, of course, 92 proof's the new one. But I've seen some age, 10 years, I think 18. They've got some stuff that is got some age to it that would be very interesting. Oh, and I do know there's one more also. I have had something else from Redemption that I did like, and that was their wheated. It was a long time ago, and I had the Redemption wheated, and I did think it was nice. Only problem was I had a bad cork. I remember that. But in any event, Redemption Bourbon, I think it redeemed himself a little bit here. We'll get more into it. Cheers.